In the year of 2021, after many years of searching, I was able to purchase a remote property deep in the mountains of Western Canada. I've recently decided to quit my job, move here full-time, and see if I can survive solely on a YouTube income. With no neighbors, very difficult access, endless wilderness, and a river that runs through it all, I couldn't be happier with this newfound freedom. Follow along with me for this challenging journey while I try to create a livable space in this unforgiving yet beautiful, vast wilderness. Why am I insulating and not doing other stuff? I'm just drinking a coffee, and it's just a good way to start the day. Just get some insulation in. I can use up 2 bags pretty quickly. It's just clearing space. I have 32 bags coming on Thursday, and I'll be boating them up bit by bit. Yeah, gotta make room. The rest of the bags can go underneath the cabin. With the nice weather and everything, now is the time to get everything up here. I have all the tin roof, more solar panels, and 32 bags of insulation. Be fully insulated room, except the floor and the ceiling. Now I can actually get on with some rest of the day stuff that's more important than this. But I do need that insulated before the bad weather sets in. Or more importantly, the wood stove. So there's 1,000,001 things I can do, but the river transportation is kind of the primary thing right now. Transporting stuff up a river when it's raining or bad weather, everything's muddy, it's just the worst. So not only that, there's no rain in the forecast for quite a while, and the river might start getting awkwardly low, let's say. But one thing that'll only take a minute is I could try that electric pump I just bought, see if I can pull water out of the well. Pony pump. Outlet port, that's outlet. This is inlet. I don't get it, guys. That should be pulling water through there. I don't want to burn the pump out. There's only one thing you can do in this case, and that is start swearing a lot. I don't get it, man. For instant delivery or dewatering, I would say that's not instant. Well, I was pulling water out. This is interesting. So for the first time ever, it was pulling water out of the well. Nice water, it was nice and clear. So anyway, it used up all the water out of the well in about 30 seconds. And now I'm just, hear it. It's hitting sediment like, I almost wonder if the sand point itself is compromised because the water should seep in so much quicker than that. When I'm pouring water down it, it was seeping out as quick as possible. It's definitely hitting the bottom there. It's somehow filled up with sediment because it shouldn't be like that. Even though there was water in it, there wasn't much, and I already ran it empty. It shouldn't happen that quick. It's almost like all that piping filled right in. You can see it was definitely in there. 22 feet from there down. Why is there no water in that well? It should filter in quicker than that though, you'd think. But something is wrong. I just sucked the water out of there like that and it's empty. It didn't hardly filter back in yet. So even if that pitcher pump was working, that'd be like 5 pumps of water and then you'd be empty, I guess. Like, should it not filter in that quicker than that? I'm gonna burn out this pump if I get all that silt in there too. You can hear it hit the water. Not yet. There. The pipe only filled up that much just now. That's it. And now the water's not filling back in. Sounds like a piece of junk. It's probably a piece of junk. But anyway, there's a lot of water options. I could do we'll get into that later. It's all sludge. The water's just not filling back in. I have to move the fridge over to my neighbor's, and then while I'm doing that I'll be on the Forest Service Road, and then I have this here 20 gauge, good for grouse, so if I see grouse, it's time to start doing the groceries the old-fashioned way. Start filling that freezer up. The buying food and bringing it back is really it's expensive as can be, and then it turns into an ordeal getting it back here, and you kind of worry about spoilage on these hot days, and then it's yeah, so I know people have mixed opinions about hunting, but when you're kind of out here, you're far from everything. You gotta really kind of start providing for yourself at some point. Oh dang, that pinhole leak is back. So 6 more solar panels. The logistics here might seem a little confusing, so I'll just try to explain this the best I can. Here we have all the stuff that has to go to the landfill site. There's a bunch of garbage in here. The sled obviously I'm keeping, it's coming back, but it's a good garbage container. So anyway, all this stuff, that's all garbage in there. Of course the backup boat, which maybe I should take that upriver as well. Keep it at the property. So we'll drop this off at the neighbors. Not only that, they'll help me load it into the boat, and I don't have to boat it all the way up the river from here. Some of you might wonder, why don't I just always put it in through the neighbors? It's a long access to get into their place, and then also this time of year I really just enjoy being on the river. It saves you a lot with a big load, but if you're empty, it's not a big difference. So sometimes I go in through there, and sometimes I come out at the much longer route. Both are good. Both are great options. Got to play things out and see what you like and what you don't like. What's this? Somebody left me a note. Somebody left me a note. They know. Had a smiley face on it, so I think that's a good note, right? Look at that. Expert drawing. It's pretty good. Thank you, fellow fans, or whatever, viewers. dropped off the trailer and the fridge at my neighbor's, and I'd like to just go for a drive. It's a beautiful day. Let's go see if we can get any grouse, but I do not think the grouse will be out this time of day. But I really just want to go for a drive. I can see an ice field or a glacier straight ahead. This is actually a different river, but the salmon, Chinook, also come all the way up here. Should have brought the fishing rod. It's amazing up here. That feels exceptional. But you can kind of see how the cracking is sort of rotating like a screw. But I mean, man, this would be great firewood. This is probably all this stuff. There's another big spruce, even bigger back there. When you think you have all your ducks in a row, turns out you're low in fuel and you don't even realize it. Okay, that's way too much. Stupid little mistake. And I'm in the shallows. I gotta get to deep water to get this thing going again. Sorry, gotta turn the camera off for this one. We have ourselves a leak. All right. You know when you're dreading something and it's on your mind and you just want to get it over with? Well, that's me right now. Just get this over with. If you're wondering why I don't just finish the dock and do it at the dock right now, it's because I don't know if I can get it up onto the dock, so at least here I know I can get it out and up, so here I can kind of just drag it out. This is for the Blue Eddy batteries, this dolly. So it's not really designed for a fridge. I have to take it into the tires. I just have to build it up here a bit. Off to a mediocre start here. Drink water. They're big and they have a lot of bite. Too big. Anyway. Oh, yes, sir. You just don't want to get, you know, on the dock, you just don't want to get a bunch of stuff in the water that might be bad for the fishies. Docks. Oh, it's the first thing it says. Docks. Beehives. Beehives. Deck and fences. Posts. House siding. Pressure treated. Timber construction. So anyway, there you go. This is what it looks like. It's a powder. Oh, check it out. Made right here in British Columbia. The timber on the dock is still, I mean, the tree was alive 2 weeks ago, so it's been really hot though the last since then, so it may have dried out enough, so this maybe it can absorb some of this, but otherwise it's still pretty wet timber on there. It's all spruce, and spruce apparently can do well on docks if it's treated with something. Okay, well the handrail's all done. Solid. When you get a lot of rain, you really need something to hold on to. Put in some tread or cleats, as you might want to call it. Nail those down. I'm just looking at the ladder. It's still pretty shallow, but this is really as far out as I felt comfortable. If this holds up, I don't know if this will be here next spring, but if this holds up, I could do a lower floating dock. So it's like a state, like pull the boat in, jump on the floating dock. In the spring, the floating dock will be up to here. Deep channel right there. But as we get closer to the dock, I gotta really build up speed. It's fast here. The key is to pull the motor up so you're not sucking gravel into the intake. Just a temporary ladder type thing for now. You could pull the boat into it. You're fighting a fast current. Unload off the boat. Unload stuff off the boat onto here. From where I built the dock down is the really slippery part, so that's said and done with. I forgot I had this, so this will do in a pinch. What a nice looking dock you have there. What a nice looking dock you have there. Well, that ladder won't last long. fail. That's honestly, that dock is useless. I was going in quick and the river pushed me back just as fast. There's the perfect dock right there. Look at, I can pull up. Nice and easy. Just like that. Given the current low water conditions, I'm trying to simultaneously lift my outboard motor up so as not to suck in gravel into the intake and then grab the dock at the same time. I'm almost sucking up gravel right here. So as soon as I turn here and I kill the motor, I'll cut this tree out of the way. I honestly would say this is not a good spot for a dock, but it's gonna have to work for now. It's a beautiful place to come out and sit in the sun. It is what it is. I can barely even pull that. It's crazy. I call it a marginal success. Well, seems to be staining it. That's what it looks like when you paint it. So yeah, it's like non-toxic, I guess. You probably don't want to drink it, but yeah, it just seems like you mix the powder up in water and you're kind of like, I don't know if it's going to do anything, but yeah. Okay, well, let's take bets there. You can write in the comments in this video and wager your non-monetary bets to see if the dock will be here by next June or if it'll be still here by next June. And I'll go back, I'll check the comments on this video, see how many people are right, see how many people are wrong. I, for one, I mean, you can always secure it better. You could, for regular year, at least half that dock is going to be submerged under the river. I could do a cable far corner there, come back, maybe put a big, one of those really big steel screws. It has a steel hook on the top. Just screw that all the way into the ground. Great big thing. And you could cable from the corner and back down to the ground. There's nothing really else. Otherwise you go way up to a tree here. But I wouldn't want to do that. I just kind of want to just do a little cable there. Oh gosh, that hodgepodge looks terrible. That's an eyesore. Anyway. What a beautiful birch. Big old thing. Let's go for a little walk here and see if we can see any grouse. But that sun is beet red because of all the fires in the province. There's no fires close to here. I don't know if you can see that, but I don't know if I showed this yet. It's a 20 gauge, so good for grouse and other things. You can use slug or spread. Yes, sir. Some lumber to be made. Big truckload of insulation. I'm glad I was able to get a drop off for that. As soon as I unwound the rope, and the current just pulled that boat and just about myself off the ladder. Just got to be really careful there, I think. And there we go. 1 year worth of mostly construction type garbage. Having an issue here. I cannot connect to my phone network, and I'm missing this delivery from the hardware store, which has 32 big bags of insulation. I'm like kind of upset right now about this, but yeah, I don't know, I just cannot connect to my frickin' mobile provider. Oh yeah, I can drop off the garbage too. Anyway, I can go put in my wood stove order now that I have all the pipe figured out, so there is that. Well, I have finalized the stove pipe. There we go. It wasn't like this 150 years ago. They just had a pipe. What's going on? I guess, I don't know if this is a productive day or not. I'm trying to... Anyway, I guess it is. They seem to be having all these weird tech issues. I don't get it. Anyway, I'm just complaining. I just need to tell you guys that and put a damper on your day while I drive in this serene beauty and unbelievable wilderness on one of the nicest, warmest days of the year. Bounty on the day includes cherry cola, always important, ice cube trays. Now that I have freezing technology, gosh, I don't know, where do you draw the line with old and new? I struggle with the I don't know, guys. Anyway, I'm off grid, whatever. How about this though? Like, it's almost like you need to be a doctor to figure out the wood stove thing. There's all these different, whatever, doesn't matter. All this is wood stove related. And then filling up the fuel containers. That is a bounty. I unloaded all the garbage, and I was impressed by that landfill site. They had everything perfectly organized. Okay, let's call it a successful day. Still have 6 more solar panels to bring up, and we have an hour and a half of daylight left, and it's super, the last, I don't know, 12, 13 days, like off the charts beautiful. You can work remotely and make a living now. It's, you know, 10 years ago you couldn't, so it's just a lot easier now. It's up there at the front, the white one.
This here?
Yeah.